What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boxing Clinic, hitting y'all ass up with another video. Um, One time for the one time. Talking about Wladimir Klitschko. Um, you know, a sure shot Hall of Famer. Um, Heading into probably the biggest fight of his career versus Anthony Joshua. Um, he's never had a fight of this magnitude that meant so much. Um, But most of his career has been versus subpar competition. Got knocked out a couple times, came back, and got the reins of the heavyweight division and got it under control. Um, but he does have a very weak resume. And from that point of view, what can he really do? He really can't do anything about his resume. He was in one of the worst eras of heavyweight boxing. Got knocked out sometimes, and the guys that knocked him out wasn't guys that was favored to beat him. It was just guys that could punch, which was all his Achilles heel with his chin. And he's facing another guy, 18-0, 18 knockouts, all coming from the TKO technical knockout variety versus Anthony Joshua. Now, in this era of heavyweight, it's starting to spice up because guys are able to be taller and still have some athletic ability, and they can punch now. Some of the guys, so they have some type of boxing skills from 10, 15 years ago was more like, either they'd be big and wasn't athletic, wasn't quick, wasn't fast, or they'd be too short and they couldn't compete with Wladimir Klitschko's height or size, whatever it was. And that was the issue and what reason why him and his brother dominated so much of the competition, and plus it was just weak. Now it's starting to spice up. We know he lost to Tyson Fury. Looked like he could have did a whole lot more versus Tyson Fury. But you got to give credit to Fury. He was awkward. Good feints. Got some size, got some length, and has some ability that nobody wants to give him credit for. But that's a story for another day. But Wladimir Klitschko seems like he could have pulled the trigger a little bit more. Tyson Fury didn't seem the biggest puncher. But like I said before, when Jeff Mayweather made the point that he just had a baby, just got married, and all that good stuff, whatever happened, I don't think he was trained 100%. Hopefully he's 100% motivated for Anthony Joshua, and he's just not showing up for the payday. But I'm pretty much sure it's not that, because Klitschko's a smart guy. He got his PhD and all that type of stuff. But but Anthony Joshua is not a great fighter, which he is fighting. He has the potential to be a great fighter, but at this point, he's not a great fighter. I don't even think he's at the point where Canelo Alvarez was when he fought Floyd Mayweather. It's still things to be desired. He has not been tested not one time in his whole career. Best fighter he fought was Dylan White, in my opinion. And, Klitschko can do some things in there if he's trained right and he has the right game plan to be successful on that night. But it is, in the words of many people, everybody thinks Joshua is great because of the power, the muscles, the explosiveness. But like I say, it's always a way to take away power. Can't take away skill. You can take away power. And Klitschko has to come up with the plan. Either he's going to box or he's going to be aggressive. But everybody gets lost into the train of thought with Anthony Joshua power. Wladimir Klitschko is one of the top 2 or 3 punchers in the heavyweight division still today. And that's something to been worked out for. We know Klitschko don't have a chin. But we don't know if Anthony Joshua has one either. And that's the question nobody's answering. Because he's big and strong. He's been rumored to be knocked down by the new heavyweight kid, Daniel Dubois. He's been rumored to be knocked out and sparring by David Price. So there are signs of his chin being in the heavyweight division. If you can't take it, you're not going to last long. We haven't seen Anthony Joshua truly taking on the chin. And the times we did, he did get rocked by Dylan White. And Klitschko has, even at this age, better ability than Dylan White. Length, height. And let's see if Klitschko rises to the occasion and put that final stamp on his career versus Anthony Joshua this weekend. And if he does, that just put icing on the cake. And if he loses, to me, it doesn't diminish his career at all. He's still probably a top 30 heavyweight, just because the division he was in was so weak. But Anthony Joshua was looking to make a name, and let's come out and see what Klitschko is going to do Saturday. We gone.